Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you in good health and doing fine. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end, as you can see. So let me know where you're watching this video from, which country and which continent. So guys, there's two breaking news and I want to speak to them at God's speed. One, Masubo has been arrested by the second wife. And what is the reasons for arrest? The reasons of arrest is coming down at the progression stages of this video. So stay tuned because it is so serious. Actually, I've confirmed it is in the police station. It's a Bania. Been booked. Number two, the premature meeting that was organized against the Odaris and Emara family turned out to be so chaotic. It has turned out to be a ton of flesh to those who organize that kind of a meeting. The reason as to why I'm telling you, it's also going to come down at the progression stages of this video because I'm going to unravel everything. There were two instances that the chief administrator himself, who is a custodian of the governing document of the constitution at the location level, the smallest unit within the provincial administration structure, talked and has advised the YouTubers within Nyamuhanzi going forward. That one alone was a win for the Emarwas and the Dimwangos going together. You know, sometimes you might be organizing your funeral and you don't know you are planning for your funeral. Only at a later stage, you'll get to know, you mean I was digging a hole for myself? That is exactly what that meeting headed for. Because they planned it unawares. Amara was not notified, Dima was not notified, Ondari was not notified. And Ondari even confirmed that he was just walking around. Then he saw people gathered. But because he saw chief, he decided to go. Only to realize they were being discussed. Ondari said it, and nobody even rebutted it. And that's a matter of fact. That's a matter of fact. Nobody gave them information that they're being needed in the meeting. Nobody. But all the YouTubers were welcomed and were told one-on-one. They were reached. Basically, they were the only negative YouTubers who were present at that meeting. All the negative one. So guys, if you want to know what really is going on in Nyamuhanzi, as pertaining that meeting, and what was discussed, and what has bedeviled Masubo one, the reasons why he's been arrested, and why is
back again to the route here, and
it's good to be celebrating
live from this corner of the park. Talk about the police station here, and already we talk about sometimes we say that whatever you do to somebody, it's gonna be coming to you at the second time, and that is it. As far as everything is in concern, we have to understand how things come and how things go at this kind of the point. And as far as we are here, we have Masubo one is just arrested, and everything is just handled at this kind of the point, and that is it. And we don't have much of let's say ABCD. That is what should be coming, and that is it.
And that
Let's
is
make it happen.
Giving you an information, and Gintu is celebrating. You know, the reasons why Gintu is celebrating, because that's the question that I know majority of people would ask. That Masubo is negative, Gintu is negative. Why at this moment? My friend, let me tell you, it's not well and sundry, even with those negative YouTubers. Even the lazy gang. In between themselves, the boat itself has already been rocked. They don't see eye to eye. The content sometimes might put them together, reading on the same page, but when it comes to their social fabric nature and their personal ethos, they don't see eye to eye. They're not friends. They're not friends. They're not friends. So that is the reasons as to why Gintu is celebrating, and we all know at one point Gintu and Masubo separated apart, and Masubo planted with its earnest to paint it's Gintu, and you remember the Gintu's girlfriend called Gati Africa. So these are the people who are behind it. Now, Masubo is being fought, but it's Gintu through his second wife. And the second wife, Miriam, is the one who has been in communication with Gintu. That's why when Masubo was arrested, Gintu was the first person to know. Gintu went there for content, and Gintu is now celebrating. So guys, if you're coming across this channel and this video for the very first time, kindly click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube should notify you instantly. To my last subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in, lest we forget. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Sinazak and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, I told you that we want to talk to particular pertinent issue. One, the meeting that was held that really turned against the organizers. Two, about the arrest and why Masubo one is arrested. By who? By the wife. But the issues of Masubo arrest, I think, will come at the progression stages of this video. So stay tuned because there's a lot that's unraveling. First thing first, it's about the meeting that was organized by the villagers and a negative YouTuber. And the money came out as the sponsor. And these are the things that the chief himself could see. That some people elsewhere want to divide Nyabuhanze, want to dictate how Nyabuhanze people live. And for this one, I must give an accolade to the chief because the chief itself is a wisdom. And I will also tell you the reasons why such kind of meeting was organized. Let me tell you a story. You know, sometimes people go for hunting. There might be several people in the village that are going for hunting. Others will come back with squirrel, others will come back with rabbits or just quails. But there is this particular kind of person, if any time he goes hunting, he always comes out with a bull or a cow. Therefore, sometimes the villagers ask themselves, because in African analogy, more so to my tribal cultural analogy, nobody goes hunting and comes back with a cow. That simply means you are a thief. Because a cow is a domesticated animal, we find them in homes. So that if you go hunting, that you should be coming with wild animals, therefore you come up with a cow, therefore you're a thief. So that whenever you're a parent, if your child or your son or your daughter comes back with a cow from hunting and gathering, then you slaughter the cow, then you celebrate without asking them where do they get that kind of cow. Only at one stage or later stage in life you realize the owner of the cow has come to claim, then you see your child is dissipating from that cocoon. It's something so painful, right? Something so painful, right? The analogy of the story is about to let you know that there is a process to everything. That if you cannot guide our children, if you cannot guide our community on how to obey the process until they make it, therefore there are shortcuts that involve that will make their life being at the brink or at the edge. There is a process. You'll find even other people, they better quit school because they want to start a YouTube. But there are many YouTube because the inspiration comes from Gintu. The inspirations come from money outside. The inspirations come from negativity. And this is the shortcut that Amara for the longest time I've never been wanting. He's never wanted that shortcut. So, to the community, they see the influence that Amara is having and the influence that Amara is having. And the money and the kind of life that sometimes they consider an opulent. Therefore, with them, they want to wake up at one day, then they be Ayamarwa. This is what is bringing such a certain kind of character to form particular kind of a meeting to outdo Ayamarwa, thinking that such meetings will bring Ayamarwa down. I just want to remind them that you must obey the process and you must be qualified to be Ayamarwa. You cannot wake up one day, organize such kind of meeting for you to compete Amara or for you to bring Amara down so that you be at that kind of pedestal. You know, certain kind of pedestals are anointed, are God's grace. And such kind of people, you might tend them any other kind of things. You might even do all manner of things, witchcrafty. You can even unleaven them. But they will leave the deep-rooted. Even the family, one of them will rise to the occasion. And that's why it's the backdrop of such kind of a meeting that they wanted to do MRO. Guys, let's play the video of a meeting and the reasons why I'm telling you this meeting turned against them.
So,
going
you have
forward.
talked about you are so famous. How famous you are?
I've been all over internet.
Yeah.
They are saying Masubo one, the wife is called Mary.
Yeah.
I'm the Mary now.
You are the Mary.
Yeah, I'm the second.
You are the second wife.
Yeah, the one who you have been talking all over the internet.
Much of the people have never seen the face.
Yeah.
Today, this is the first one-on-one at this kind of the moment.
Yeah.
So at this kind of the moment, we are here right now. Much of the people can talk about, oh, Gintu has taken me out and talk about ABCD here. What has brought you? Because I was a little bit of passing. Then I saw you in the police station. Then sometimes I do talk about, oh, some people I know, regardless that maybe I've got at a point that, okay, I am not talk about hand in hand, or we have been into postquams and osquams of the day, but I always talk about I can fix the issues, because if it's going to be concerning much of the police, I'm a good guy in terms of talking there. I'm like a spokesperson. So at this kind of time, I found you in the police station. What is the problem?
So
The problem
that's the chief. The chief is talking about, because that's the English point that majority of people could hear. In Kenya, we have very learned chiefs. They're not just foolish people. These are the people who have done public administration. Others are graduated from the university. Then they know matters administration, public administration. They are not people who you will be swelling with money so that no. They are a custodian of constitution. I saw majority of people asking Musa the Lazy that they need new chief. The chief was quoting the words in the constitution. And the chief was now challenging the YouTubers. I know you are against each other, but these issues of profiling the poor and the needy in the society should stop, because people and the YouTubers are fighting and scavenging for these people to showcase them on YouTube. Money is being sent, then they end up not helping these people. That's why the chief was even so mad that I've been telling you to form groups, register it, so that whenever money is sent, that money will be unaudited. Or whenever somebody sends money with an illicit motive, because you must be receiving proceeds from crimes, proceeds from criminals, proceeds of organized group for terrorism. So I get the sense of the chief. And these are the things, if you can remember, in this YouTube street, I've been telling people about it. The chief did not stop from there, because there was what informed chief's decision to talk to the YouTuber. Perhaps let's watch it in the next segment.
Before Asmana came.
Before Ansumana. Ansumana is
Ansumana.
Yeah, Ansumana.
Yeah.
Ansumana is the guy who
It was a week, then he came.
yeah, the guy who was accused of ABCD with Masubo 1 to the DCI, and he paid much of the money there so he can just be free outside here. And he took out the platform, talked about they're gonna not be posting much of the videos, and he went anonymous, and that's how it is. So right now we are here with you. So what has happened specifically?
Masubo has been beating me. Even you know, there was a time I called you, because by then you were friends, good friends.
Yeah.
I trusted you. I called you. You came into the house.
Yeah.
I talked to you. I told you that Masubo is beating me, and I'm pregnant, and it's not good. You talk to him, and you went. You spoke to him.
Yeah. I planned that kind of the platform for me to meet, and I assured him that I'm gonna be getting somewhere. We sit and we relax, and we get something. He told me that that day I was a little bit busy. The day I told exactly.
African or something. Like that.
So you knew about that kind of the stories, how they were. And you could not even talk about, hey, you can understand this kind of the things how they do happen. So at that kind of the point, I knew how the things were just running at that kind of the point, but not interested with that one. Back to you here, and right now I wanted to ask you one question, because it had been trending, and much of the people never got it. Was there a fight between Masubo and Ansumana?
Yeah.
There was a fight.
Yeah.
And what brought the fight?
It was me. So you know, Masubo has these insecurities. He thought Asumana was even Asumana. Okay, these people from abroad, they like cooking to themselves. So Asumana was free to the kitchen. I can tell Asumana you can cook anything you want. So Masubo was feeling bad. So I was telling Masubo, at first I was against Asumana coming to my house. Yeah. I didn't like, because I know who's Masubo. Yeah. So he pleaded with me, babe, let Asumana come and stay here for a while. Yeah. He will go. Yeah. I agreed.
You agreed?
Yeah. So at first even he has introduced me as a cousin to yeah, introduced he told Asumana
the cousin.
Yeah.
You are Masubo's cousin.
Yeah.
But at night?
The first night we didn't sleep there. We went. So Asumana knew we went to sleep at Mama Lavender's place, the first wife. But my daughter went to sleep at Mama Lavender's. She stayed there for 1 week. Okay. So the second day, Masubo said, we are not going anywhere. I asked him why, and Asumana knows I'm your cousin. We are men, have told him everything. So we started sleeping there. I was sleeping at my daughter's room with Masubo, the Asumana, the other room. So the fight started. He beat me in front of Asumana. He even beat Asumana. You see?
So what was the problem?
So what from the chief's information, the chief even quoted the issue of Felode Boy and Sir Edward, that the money was swindled, about 60 million USD. Left. It's an issue that it hasn't been closed, and chief is lamenting. This is the issue. If the community and the chief administration could have involved, they would have known what is wrong with it. So chief is mad, and chief is telling us the YouTubers, more so the negative one, has caused more harms in that society. The chief did not stop from there. The chief went ahead of even warning these YouTubers that we have the laws governing issues, social medias, on how you could process information and give it out. But some YouTubers in the village have resorted to defaming each other, have resorted to invade people's privacy and trespassing in the name of filmmaking. Others have gone to the hospital to film people in the dead. Others are going into the hospital to start profiling the dead. And you know, the chief was rightly talking about what Gintu, Mogesi, Ernesto, and these negative people are doing. People started complaining, most of the lazy guy, because I was on Mogesi's live, and I even commented. Then there is this kind of silly guy called Fekere came in and blocked me. I don't care. I've been blocked in very many channels and I'm still surviving. This is the kind of a guy that has got a very devilish heart, causing chaos left and right. In fact, he is the main guy that is also responsible of causing chaos among the lazy gang. So emotive guy. I just want to tell you and confirm to you, I'm not mad that you blocked me. You even, my friend, I don't care. You want to block me? You don't want to block me? I don't eat your food. I don't care where you live. You don't know me. I don't know you. You don't know me. I don't know you. You're not feeding me. The issue is your only motive is be known because of your hatredness. You have a very bad heart, a very dark heart. I wonder. Let me not go there. Let me not go there because I don't want to diverge below the belt. I don't want to hit the belt below the belt because I have got no business over there. Let's continue, guys. Let me retain my chain of thought. So this is the reason like the likes of Fekere started calling, oh, Chief must go. Chief is digressing. Chief was not digressing. I remember when this guy, Chris, stood up and Chris noted each and every agenda to be talked. One was to discuss the issues affecting the YouTubers, plus the threats around. Second, issues of land, and issues of the behavior of the YouTubers, and issues of the case facing Murimi. Chief told them the issues of Murimi's case is already in the court, and it must not be discussed in that meeting, because most of the time I've been telling you, once the issue is before the court, before the judge, we should cease discussing it, because that one could be so prejudicial, what we call the sub judice, a contempt of court. Therefore, Chief told them, I don't want to discuss that issue. It's in the competent court. That's it. The reasons why the family wanted this issue to discuss, because they've seen this case is going to take the family into prison. And that's why Murimi was missing. Murimi couldn't come because Murimi was going to be subjected to a situation whereby he wants to drop the case. Murimi, congratulations, don't attend such meetings. The issue that to be dealing with the family is issues, not land. It's issues assault. The land issue they can solve. Issues assault is in court. Pursue it up to the end. And Dimwango, please support Murimi, attend court through virtual, give the evidence, because these people must be taught a lesson. Because they are bad mind. They must be taught a lesson going forward. You know. The issue of land, the letter came and they said the land is for Matiko. It's a certain land that Matiko was given. And that road appears on Matiko's land and several people's land. Odari was asked if that road is mapped. The road is not yet mapped because they bought a land not involving the surveyor. Therefore, the road itself is not marked. Therefore, that road and land is still the Matiko's. So it was said by the chief, for those who want to use the land, must ask permission from Matiko. That one informs you. Why was Mugesi blocking the road? Why was Chris blocking the road? Why was Matiko's father assaulting Murimi? So the issue here ought to have been between Murimi and Matiko. These are the questions that one also asked. It's not like the road was going to close. So it is upon Matiko to seize that whether it's going to block the road or it's going to allow other people to pass it. That is it. So no road was blocked. Nobody should tell you nothing. So the main reason is also why this meeting was put to place. These people wanted the case at the court to be dropped. Which it wasn't. So in either way, it was a win for the Amaras of the Dari family. In fact, they left. That's why you see that this ugly guy called Chris saying that he's going to take this case either to the district level or to the chief, because the one who was presiding over the chief was just assistant chief. The results is just going to be the same. And therefore, at this juncture, what I want to advise the Amaro family, anytime you buy a land, stop all this quackery. Get a land surveyor. Let a land surveyor pay a land surveyor to come. You'll pay a land surveyor something like, not too much money, something like $50. Surveyor will come, see the map of the land, and surveyor will map out the road, because the person who sells you the land must give you the road. So the problem is, even at this now, it's not late. You can acquire the surveyor to come, and Murimi sold you the land. Murimi will be asked, which road do you normally use? I use here. Therefore, Murimi, place where Murimi always passes getting to his home, shall be mapped as a road. Therefore, you shall be solving these issues going forward. Acquire other road, because I saw you the last time looking for an alternative road. Next to your villa, there's a certain place, because that guy agreed to sell you some place for 100,000. Get a road and please map it out. I think that alone will go a long way of solving this menace and solving this problem, because there is a lot that's going on that you don't know. To shame all this devilish action, because these people thought they would come in and throw you in. You know, everything just turned down against them. And that's why sometimes I tell you, other people are just God's anointed. The reasons why they were never informing Congress Dad about the meeting, yet the issue was to discuss him. That's how devilish these people are. Issue that is so contentious, because these are the two issues that are so contentious and so controversial at this moment. One, Masubo has been arrested, and I told you, Gintu is celebrating, and you've seen it. The clip that Gintu is now a very happy man because his arch enemy and arch rival has been arrested, and Gintu has been working in cahoot with Masubo's wife. And it could be this wife is also supplying the bearded meat to his Gintu. That's why Gintu also was attacking. And I didn't know this lady is so beautiful like this one, and this is why these people were fighting each other. And I'm being told this lady is a very generous supplier of bearded meat, even to the Mogesi. And that's why Mogesi had to attack Gintu. So you could see the face, and the lady is called Miriam. Hey, ladies who are called Miriam, how are you? In fact, I need very many Miriams. I want to put them into my pocket. And in fact, if I get even 10 Miriams, I could be a very happy man. I could be jogging very happily into my bed to sleep in a position that I know myself. I don't know, God knows how. Perhaps let's watch
without
this
prior
video.
Authority from the authorities around. I can say that for free. I have tried several times to reach you people, and I told you, if we are to come to a point of changing our community, then change does not come with an individual. You have to get individuals with like minds, then form a community-based organization. From that community-based organization, any community-based organization is run by a board of management. That board of management, actually, the authorities will be involved. With the involvement of the authorities, then comes the security of those monies, comes with securities of what? Of your own venture. There is also that point of what? You people getting that understanding kwamba you are not using people, you are not out to steal money. Kwa sababu there is that chief there. Those monies will be audited, because if the chief is involved in those projects, then I will have to bring in a government auditor to audit all those. Say after that, then there won't be those gaps that any individual will say that prices were somehow blown out of proportion. You are actually building without BQs. Do you ever share those BQs with your sponsors or wherever you call them? Chief. You don't. Chief. Tata, tiga soki. Wewe hutaelewa, ni mtandao unaongea nao.
So guys, you hear this person called Osmana. Osmana also was a guy also in the mix. That's Osmana was the first person to arrest Masubo concerning this lady. Are you there? Masubo also arrested Osmana concerning this lady. So it has been a drama and a love triangle involving all these multiple people. Very risky affair. Very risky affair. And that's why I'm telling you people, it's very dangerous in this village. Very dangerous. So majority of people, you need to tread so carefully lest you be vanquished with other kind of diseases going forward. But the question you must ask yourself, why was Masubo being arrested? What has Masubo done? Perhaps let's listen to this video, then we'll get to know why Masubo was arrested.
Alikuwa ametumia hela zake vibaya. Akituipotea sisi. Mimi ile ambayo nilifanya, liita tu fulani, wale ambao walikubali, walikuja, tukakaa na wao, tukaongea. Tukajua vile ambavyo kuna kuendelea. Pili, kuhusu YouTube. And just for the record, kwa sababu you are also recording. Mine is very simple. We've got laws governing
social
news
media
and how news ought to be divulged. Information has got its own laws in Kenya. Yesterday we saw somebody in a funeral with that loop, taking what? Pictures of a corpse with relatives in a funeral. How do you do that and post that online? How do you do that? Without prior permission of the family.
Hata hii vile wanavyofanya hivi chifu, hata vile wanavyofanya hivi,
that body belongs to a family, and those individuals are persons who ought to give that authority. And I made plainly clear to them, and I made an announcement that whoever will put that online, he is inviting a legal battle, and I'll be in the forefront. I'll be in the forefront. I'll be in the forefront. There are laws governing media and information. Alafu na kuna kitu kingine hapo pia nasikia. You people fighting against yourselves. There is cutthroat competition amongst yourself to an extent of defaming your own brothers and sisters. YouTubers are turning to be animals who can do anything for the money. You can even post your own mother's nakedness for the money. There are no morals. Their integrity is not observed. So it's like the more lewd you are.
So we get all the reasons that Masubo has been abusing this lady. And the backdrop of the abuse, because I don't also support people who are abusing women or even abusing men. The backdrop of abusing the lady is saying that he has been cohabitating with Masubo in his house. So Masubo doesn't rent for this lady. Masubo has been going to a lady's house to sleep there, which is so bad manners. Bad manners indeed. So from that place, the lady feels so comfortable because the lady also has got need. The lady has got wanted her bearded meat to be pricked with a magic stick. And Masubo really stood the test of time and decided to take the bulls by its horn and has been smashing this lady, you know. A lady with an 8-bedroomed ass. You understand? So the revelation of this lady is telling us that Masubo has been beating this lady. The reasons for the beating is one, that Masubo has been bringing other ladies into that lady's house. And even this lady has even got Masubo several times of bringing other ladies into their matrimonial bed. So when this lady asks or confronts Masubo, Masubo turns up beating this lady. Therefore, this lady decided to go to the police station to report to Masubo, and Masubo is therefore arrested because of an assault. Because of an assault. And that's why it's Gintu is celebrating. Guys, the issue before the judge or before the police is the issue of assaults. It's the same issue that before the judge in the court concerning Murimi is the issue of an assault. Now, if you go to the comment section of Gintu revealing, the same people who are castigating Amar family of having arrested Matiko's and Matiko's father and sister because of an assault to Mugesi, they are now very happy for this lady having arrested Masubo because of assault. What a double speak. So long as these issues is concerning the Amarwa, therefore they will never support it. whether it's good. If it's bad, they never support it. If it's good, they also never support it. It depends on their local, the local standing. It doesn't matter what is happened to Amaros people. So long as the Amaros people involved. So guys, that is what is happening in this community. And all it's into your decision. Me have no any other reasons. My issues here was to come and analyze and tell you the reasons why Gintu is so happy. I've told you the Gintu is happy because the Gintu, this one serves as a revenge. Other negative keyboard reactors don't like Masubo because Masubo came in to attack its Gintu and to attack any other kind of negative reactors in the village that majority of people never wanted it. They were done with Masubo. That's why even of recent Masubo is struggling with views in YouTube because people dumped him because he was just attacking Gintu. And that's the repercussion. Now it's been arrested. It's drama in this village. So guys, let me know what you think at the comment section. Until next time, this is your boy Senior Zach.